Thank you for tuning in to my channel, Relationship Sessions with Sissy. As you may or may not know, my name is Sissy, and I am speaking on a different segment today. Actually, I am answering the question segment. So today's question is, what are some characteristics that you look for in a partner? Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Um, so some of the characteristics that I look for in a partner, one in specific is their relationship with Christ. Like, in order for us to date or take this thing further or whatever, like, you must establish a relationship with Christ. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I honestly believe that in order for you to have a successful and a flourishing relationship, um, the only person that can sustain that is God. Like, because there's so many other temptations out there that you or even your partner is tempting, right? Like, you always have these people in your DMs, or you see these people, it's summertime and it's like, that is what's up. You know what I mean? So it's just like, but when you have Christ in the midst of it, or you have that relationship with Christ, I feel like he helps you to overcome your temptations. So that's one thing. That's why I feel like it's a must that you have a relationship with Christ, because, and like I said, in order to have that flourishing relationship and it be successful, you can't sustain that on your own. That has to actually be from God. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, and not only that, let me just add some other stuff to that. And not only that, it's just like when you have God in the midst, or when you have God, you have a relationship with God, it's just like you get your direction from God. So like, no matter if you feel you're having a bad day, no matter what that situation may be, you still hear from God and you still respect your partner, right? So that's another thing. That goes along with the having a relationship with Christ. The next characteristics that I look forward to in a partner is personality. How's your personality? Are you like vibrant? Are you fun? Like, I listen, in order for me to even pursue you, have to be fun, you have to be energetic, because I'm live. Well, not all the time, but I just like to have fun. I'm loud, like, I'm just a bubbly person, and I just like being that way. I feel like I don't want like a sad person. I like to communicate. I want to know what you're thinking. Like, so I prefer my partner to have a lot of personality. Like, I want them to be, like I said, fun is like the main thing I think about when I think about personality, because it just gives out off the aura about you, of that you're like, you can make the best out of any situation, right? You can, like, no matter what's going on, you are, listen, we're good, and that just shows. Like, are you sociable? When you're around other people, like, how do you interact with them? So I think just having that personality. Do you have a sense of humor? Not taking everything so seriously, right? So that's another thing. The next characteristics that I look for in a partner is them knowing their self and where they're going, right? I feel like in order for you to dictate where our relationship is going, or the destination, or where our relationship is heading, then you must know who you are and where you're going. Like, it's hard to say, yeah, this is the destination I have in tact for our relationship, but it's just like, you don't know what you're doing, or who you are, where you're going. So in order for you to kind of dictate our relationship, or kind of put our relationship in a good spot, it's just like, you must know who you are and where you're going. Like no matter what comes your way, you're still solid in you, that don't deter who you are. Like, no situation, no other person, nothing can deter who you are and where you're going. So when you have that in place, I feel like it'll be a smooth plate for your relationship, right? So that's another thing. The next thing is how you treat others and family members. when I see that you treat, like, whether your mom, your dad, your siblings, or even your kid if you have one, like, when you treat them with respect, I feel like that's what I'll get in my relationship, right? So if you spend time with your mom, dad, grandma, and or if you put time aside to make sure you spend with, your loved ones, period, or engage with them, or family reunions, or just being sociable within your family members. And even when you have disagreements with your mom, your dad, your kids, or siblings, you still respect them, you still respect their space. It's not like you shut down completely, or you utter words or lash out when you shouldn't. Like, you still, like, okay, we had this disagreement, I did totally disagree with her, but that's still my mom, that's still my dad, like, this is still my kid, I still love them. So opposed to, you know what, you got it, I'm done. Like no, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that just tells me that when we get into disagreements, or when we get into altercations or whatever, you're gonna completely shut down, because we will have them. So you can't just completely shut down, because this is a relationship. It goes on. Like, we have a destination to hit. So if you're gonna shut down before we even get to C, we gotta go all the way to Z. You know what I'm saying? You shut down at Z, that ain't gonna work. So the interaction you have with your family members, I think that's very important. It's important for me. The last thing that I would say, that I actually look, the characteristics that I look for in a partner is respectful and respectable. Is this person respectful? Like, I don't know, like, if there were keys, if an elderly person dropped a set of keys, are you gonna, go on and say, I hope she's able to get those keys, or let me get those for you, ma'am? Like, how do you treat others? Like, not actually how do you treat others, but how do your respect level, where is it at? If we get into an argument, are you gonna shout on your own, from your lungs, or are you going to, lash out, have a physical altercation? Like, what is your response level when things get heated? Are you still respectful no matter what? Do you show your mom and dad respect? Like, others respect. Do you treat others the way you want to be treated, or you treat them as they treat you? Like, so how do you go about that? Like, are you the bigger person in each situation? Like, okay, I got you, that was a nice shot, but it's all good because I'm better than that. Like, what's your level of respect? I feel like that goes a long way. And in turn, when you see that, and not only that, it's just little things that you do around the house, or if you notice that your partner is down and out, if you're encouraging them, if you're making sure they have what they need while they're down and out, like, what your level of respect, I think that goes a long way. And in turn, you can see that in the way they interact with others and help others. It shows you that, one, that they'll do the same for you, but two, this person is really deserving of my respect. Like, let me tone it down a bit, because he don't deserve that. So I feel like when you're respectful, you get that respect, that same respect. So it's a two-way street, right? That kind of sums up what the characteristics that I feel, or I prefer my partner to have. This may not be for everybody. This is kind of my experience. But I think that kind of sums it up. There are a few, I'm sure there are more characteristics that I would love for my partner to have, but maybe it's not a necessity, or essential. But the ones that I spoke on are things, or are characteristics that are kind of a must for me in order for me to feel like we're having a successful relationship. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was informative for you. I hope this was something you could maybe get something from this. If not, thank you still for watching. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Again, if you would like to be a part of my channel, please feel free to comment below, or let me know your thoughts and feedback. It's always welcome. Make sure you stay tuned in for my next video, which will be Friday, and I'll have some special guests. I am looking forward to it. This will be the first couple, or the first people on my channel. So make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be great. I claim it. I know it's going to be great. They'll be answering questions pertaining to their marriage, and maybe a couple of other things. But these are two of my favorite people. They have been in my corner. They are like I'm telling you, they are like the best people in the world. They've always been there for me. They've always been my supporters, and they always encourage me to go further, to do more. They tell me whether I'm wrong or right. And you know, when people can really, they hold me accountable. That's the word I'm looking for. They actually hold me accountable and like, nah, you shouldn't have done that. I don't think that's good. And that's the thing that I look forward to. So that's why I know the session with them will be great come Friday. So make sure you stay tuned in, stay locked into this channel. I promise you it's going to get better and better. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for the ones who actually took time to like my videos and actually tune in to listen to them. Yeah, so I hopefully come Friday you guys be tuned in and we could have some fun together. All right, so thanks again for watching. I hope you guys stay blessed and make sure you stay healthy and safe and follow the quarantine and social distancing rules so we can get through this and out the way. Right? All right, love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.